Annamarie, one of your Westerville librarians, so excited to share another Fancy Nancy Storytime activity with all of you. Now, Fancy Nancy only uses the fanciest words, and in order to get our end of Storytime invitation to the Fancy Nancy Dance Soiree, we are going to have to practice our fancy vocabulary. So, we have some common words you might hear at the Fancy Nancy Soiree, and we're going to practice ways to make them even fancier. The first thing you might hear or say at our dance soiree is hello. But we can get fancier than that. Instead of saying hello, try saying bonjour. Let's say that all together. Bonjour. We're off to a great start. And speaking of great, someone may ask you, how are you? And you could say great, and great is a great word, but it's not a fancy word. So instead of saying, I'm great, you can say, I'm fantastique. Let's try saying that all together too. Instead of great, we will say fantastique. You guys are off to a great start, but maybe you're not feeling so great. Maybe you're feeling sad. And you could say, I'm sad, but it's so much more fancy to say, I'm crestfallen. Can we say that all together? Maybe with some emotions and some hand gestures. I'm crestfallen. I think you are ready for this party, but there's a few more words that you could say. So maybe your friend tells you that they feel a bit crestfallen. So you can tell them, oh no, you should feel better. You look so pretty today. You could say pretty, but you know, pretty isn't a very fancy word. You could instead say, you look glamorous. Let's try that one all together too. You look glamorous. All right, now if someone tells you that you look glamorous, you better be ready with a thank you. But we can make our thank you a bit fancier as well. Instead of saying thank you, we can say merci. Let's try that all together. Can we say merci? And finally, your conversation might be wrapping up. Maybe it's time to find that snack table and you need to say goodbye. But remember, it is a Fancy Nancy fancy dance soiree, so we need to make sure all of our words, even our last ones, are fancy. So instead of saying goodbye, we can say au revoir. Can we say that one all together? Au revoir. All right, let's try our fancy words just one more time. We're going to say those fancy words all together, starting at the top. Bonjour. Fantastique. Crestfallen. Glamorous. Merci. Au revoir.